at Pike Place Market's oldest fish stand.
We had crab, salmon, halibut.
People from across the country,
St. Louis.
St. Louis, where, Missouri?
come just to get a taste of an industry so iconic to the Northwest.
You gotta feed the people, it's what we do.
City Fish co-owner Neil Brebner has sold fish in the market for 2 decades and says costs of doing business have soared.
The increase in general has been amazing. I mean, it's just through the roof. It's the cost of diesel going up, just everything in general, demand. The prices have really just gone through the roof.
Crab enclosures added to the challenges. Fortunately for City Fish, they sell a wide variety of seafood.
Here, try that. That's our smoked salmon right there.
It's harder when your business centers around crab, like Captain Mark Castos.
We're family owned, and it's these closures have been pretty tough.
He says closures are just part of the problem.
Everything kind of changed this last year. A lot of the seafood prices all went down, so it was kind of like a double whammy there.
His crew in Seattle's Ballard neighborhood is gearing up to hit the water after a year of making do with work like tendering cod. But as for fishing king crab, they'll be doing it differently.
This year we're actually combining my brother's boat's crew and our boat's crew to make it worthwhile. With the quota, luckily there's enough crab on the grounds to have a fishery, but the fishery's not big enough to send, two large boats.
Fewer boats means less fuel, less maintenance work, less supplies, less money spent here.
Each one of those businesses employs 20 or 30 people, and that ripple effect keeps going out. You get down to the restaurants and everything else, fish aren't there to be served. Now you're talking about restaurant owners and the different wait staff at a restaurant being affected by it.
Casey McManus started fishing at age 5, later starring on Deadliest Catch, and basing his business in Seattle. He says it's not just livelihoods at risk, it's a family's chance to enjoy healthy seafood.
Unfortunately, with the current state of economy, I think it's people are going up to the cash register and they might have a piece of fish in there, but they have their milk, their butter, their eggs, and their cheese. And by the time they get that $100 bill spent for one little basket of groceries, they can't afford the fish. And that's not necessarily their fault, it's the state of our economy right now.
Alaska researchers are working to restore crab populations in the Bering Sea, but businesses hope rapid relief will aid workers in the forms of federal aid, habitat conservation, and people prioritizing fresh-caught fish of all kinds, which are tiding some crabbers over for now.
Buy wild Alaskan seafood. Do not go out and go to a restaurant where you don't know where your seafood came from.
From the Alaskan coast to boats in Seattle's Ballard neighborhood, the return of some Bristol Bay king crab and momentum to restore snow crab makes many hopeful.
Go up there and have just a safe, productive season, and get paid a fair price.
Those who feel at home on the water will return to it however they can. There is sweat and heart and soul in this industry, and even with the challenges staying afloat,
Anybody else want to try a sample of crab?
there's a sense of adventure and pride.
The action's amazing. I love just meeting people from literally all over the world. Like, every day is different.
In the careers and lifestyles they love. From Seattle, Erica Zucco, King 5 News.